The Snowflake Days celebration kicks into high gear next week with fun for the whole family. 2 community parades are planned, one on February 1st and the other on February 3rd. They start at 6 p.m. and wind through different areas of Coon Rapids. The parade includes fire trucks, police vehicles, a city float, lights, and music. Donations for the ACBC food shelf will also be collected along the parade route and at designated drop sites. Check out the map on the Snowflake Days website for more information. On February 4th and 5th, the Mayor's Cup Simulator Golf Tournament is back at Bunker Hills. Registration information is available at the clubhouse. Prizes include Bunker Hills gift cards, merchandise, and rounds of golf. On February 5th, it's the Kids Medallion Hunt at Sand Creek Park for children 5 to 10 years old. The girls' hunt starts at 10:15 a.m., with the boys' hunt immediately following. A minimum of 10 children must be present for each hunt in order for it to take place. The winner of each hunt will receive a $200 gift card from Jerry Schwinn. Sunday, February 6th starts with a free community waffle breakfast from 8 a.m. to noon at the Coon Rapids VFW. Free will donations will be collected and donated to the Coon Rapids Fire Department, which buys smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors for residents in need. Also February 6th, it's Family Fun Day at the Coon Rapids Ice Center. The fun runs from 3 to 7:30 p.m. and includes painting, indoor and outdoor skating, and games. Skates will be available for rent. For more information on all the events, log on to CoonRapidsSnowflakeDays.com.
Okay, let's vote on it again. All in favor of the resolution, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
The caucuses in Coon Rapids will be in person for the Republican precincts, but Democrats have opted for a contactless caucus.
On caucus night, we will have a group of people at Roosevelt Middle School.
DFL Senate District 37 Chair Susan Witt explained how the precinct location will be run by volunteers on caucus night with no in-person caucusing.
We will have some inside we have several large tables in the lobby with forms. So people will be, if they happen to walk up, they can fill out a form and leave it.
You can download off the DFL website a non-attendee form, which you'll need to fill out. And you can even submit a resolution for the DFL platform.
But we'll also have people outside with box ready to collect their form if they just already have it filled out and want to drop by.
In that case, you'll need to wear a mask at the drop-off site. Forms can also be scanned and sent by email. The DFL district says a contactless caucus was chosen for the health and safety of all.
We will miss the fellowship and of meeting your neighbors, and that's one of the things that will be lost by not having it in person.
Precinct caucuses will be held on Tuesday, February 1st. Caucus sites will be open from 6:30 p.m. until 9 p.m. If you don't know where your precinct caucus meets, you can use the caucus finder found on the Secretary of State's website at sos.state.mn.us.
With 5 in favor and 1 opposed, that resolution is adopted.
On Monday night, the Anoka School Board approved a new policy relating to masks in schools during the pandemic. The new policy, which starts January 31st, looks at each school individually when determining who needs to mask. Masks will be required in buildings where absence rates are double or more than double the typical monthly average, and positive case rates in the county exceed 50 per 10,000 residents, indicating community spread. If those two criteria are met, masks will be required at the site the following week.
This should push choice back to parents quickly at many sites. And again, there'll be some sites that are rolling.
The district is working to launch a dashboard with the latest data that will be used for the new building-level masking policy. New data will be posted every Friday starting January 28th. Buildings that meet the criteria for masking must do so the following week.
I hope this is the off-ramp. This is for those people who are concerned about absences in school and that say everyone in school is sick because they have COVID. This is a way to measure it and be an off-ramp. And you can see Sites that have been masked since August will be off next week. And so I'm hoping that we are a model for how to get back to an endemic and not a pandemic.
On a frozen, crooked lake in mid-January, the choices for fun are few, on top of ice 13 inches thick. But don't tell that to Andover resident Dan Anderson.
My motto is you only go around once or twice.
Anderson built the Ice Master 3000 for his ice carousel.
We're actually going to do 2 cuts this year, 2 carousels, one in the center, about 25 feet in diameter. The big one's going to be 100 feet in diameter.
Along with help from neighbors and friends, it will take hours for Anderson and company to make the giant cuts of ice.
I always loved coming out here to Minnesota.
His best friend Greg from Pennsylvania came to help document Dan's 4th annual carousel.
Dan is an amazing technician. He loves to make things and loves to do things like this.
Fast forward a few hours later, and the massive sheets of ice are finally moving.
It's going once around about every 6 minutes.
Thanks to a few strategically placed trolling motors.
Probably put out, 30, 40, 50 pounds of thrust. We run them about half speed.
Oh, that looks super good. Thank you so much.
Friends and neighbors living along Crooked Lake came to join in the fun.
This year was the first time we got to be here, and it did not disappoint. It's been very, very fun and really like an experience that you can't get anywhere else.
It's just magical. I love it.
Dan's wife Ginger played a supporting role and says she encourages him with all his projects.
He's a project guy and he loves doing this kind of stuff, and he's not a quitter. I would have quit hours ago.
Anderson's grand finale was to light up the night, something residents of Crooked Lake won't soon forget.
Kind of a fun way to get together and meet neighbors, especially in the middle of wintertime.
Here's a quick recap of the Tuesday, January 18th City Council meeting. A bumpy stretch of road will be getting repaired in the coming months. On Tuesday night, the City Council authorized the solicitation of bids for the mill and overlay project. The roads being resurfaced include 105th Avenue from Hanson Boulevard to Xavier Street and Hanson Boulevard between Coon Rapids Boulevard and Mississippi Boulevard. The condition of those roadways has deteriorated significantly over the past few years. The project is expected to start in May and take 2 to 3 weeks to complete. Also this week, the City Council affirmed a declaration by the city manager that will allow members to attend a meeting remotely under certain conditions due to the pandemic. Normally, if a council member participates in the meeting virtually, a notice must be posted prior to the meeting and the council member must be in a public place. This temporary measure, which expires March 1st, allows members to Zoom from home if they've tested positive for COVID or need to quarantine per public health guidelines. It may only be January, but for golfers, it's never too early to start thinking spring. This week, the City Council approved Bunker Hills Golf Club rates for this year. During peak times, a round of golf on the regulation course will cost you $1 more. Patron cards, which give loyalty discounts on golf play, are also going up $5 for the season. Staff hope to be able to open the course sometime in March. And that's a quick recap of the January 18th City Council meeting. As always, you can find the full meetings on cable or the CTN YouTube channel.
They came to me this year and asked if I would be the Marquis, and I was honored.
Tim Gilsrud has worn many hats. He spent nearly 3 decades working as a Coon Rapids firefighter. In that time, he rose to the rank of battalion chief, and he's been involved in several community events, including Snowflake Days.
That's what brings the community together, is an event like this.
Contestant number 8, Alexis Moore.
The first event of Snowflake Days is the Miss Coon Rapids pageant, which takes place Saturday, January 22nd in the Coon Rapids High School auditorium.
That's the kickoff event, and I've been a judge for that, and my granddaughters have been involved in the pageantry, so it's fun to see that part of it every year as well.
Last year, Snowflake Days held a new event with a community parade and food drive, which they're bringing back again.
Last year we collected a lot of money, but it's fun to just have people come out to the end of their driveway and wave and say hi to the pageantry.
The medallion hunt is back, and you'll need a Snowflake Days button to claim the prize. Last year, the treasure was found buried at Boulevard Plaza near the Coon Rapids Ice Center.
Buttons are $3, and you do need a button to win that big $500 prize. There'll be clues every day on the website.
Buttons are available for purchase at Jensen's Foods, High 10 Service, and City Hall. Snowflake Days runs from January 22nd through February 6th. For a complete list of events, log on to CoonRapidsSnowflakeDays.com.
The 2022 Winter Concert Series is officially underway. On Thursday night, Lady Di and the Power took the stage in the Coon Rapids Civic Center. The group is a party dance band that plays hits from the great masters of pop, R&B, country, blues, jazz, and more. If you missed the show, watch for it on our CTN community channel on cable. 3 more concerts remain. February 10th, the Backyard Band plays. On March 10th, it's King Wilkie's Dream. And on April 7th, the Brewskis perform. All concerts start at 7 p.m. Tickets can be purchased at the door. The concert series is sponsored by the Coon Rapids Arts Commission.
I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States.
2 new school board members took the oath of office this week. Casey DeShane will represent District 3, which covers southwestern Coon Rapids along with Champlin and Dayton. And Matt Audette represents District 4, which covers northern Andover and northeastern Ramsey, along with Ham Lake, Now Then, and Oak Grove. Jeff Simon was re-elected in District 6, which represents northern Coon Rapids and southern Andover. All school board members serve a 4-year term.
Inside Mercy Hospital's emergency department lobby, there are plenty of people waiting to see a doctor.
It seems to be more crowded today.
Grace Anderson of Elk River came into the ER after experiencing leg pain.
Well, when I first got here, they said 5 hours, but I don't think it'll be that long.
I've been down here for 2 days.
Nicholas Sagerson of Oak Grove came to Mercy Hospital by ambulance with chest pains. He was lucky to get a bed in the emergency department.
Trying to get admitted up to a room, but they're so full and busy, it's hard to get in.
Allina Health has not seen a community illness hit patients and staff like the levels of COVID-19.
Completely overwhelmed.
Emergency Services Medical Director Dr. Michael Schwemm says COVID-19 has given him lots of sleepless nights.
Never in my career did I imagine that we would see extensive medical boarding. By that I mean sick people that need to be hospitalized but are sort of stuck in limbo in the emergency department for hours or days on end.
The emergency department has extra beds set up in the hallways of the ER, and nurses are taking vitals in the lobby. The surge of Omicron has spread to staff.
It's crushing to our department, it's crushing to our ability to take care of patients.
It's extremely disheartening.
According to Mercy's patient care manager, Ben Thomas, the morale is low.
I have staff that have left healthcare altogether to go do something else that is more mentally, I guess, acceptable from an emotional point.
The emergency department wants people looking for a COVID test to use community testing sites instead of coming to the ER.
So if you're just coming for testing, please use another venue. Get online, look for a testing center.
Meanwhile, Nicholas Sagerson continued his ER wait for a room in the hospital.
I really wish more people would get that coronavirus shot to help the people who are really medical or urgent need to be able to get a room when they come in.
This has been very difficult, and it feels like a marathon, but there's really no finish line right now.